Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play EU4, the Mare Nostrum expansion. We're playing as Lübeck, and we're trying to make the Hanseatic League great again. And this is the first game of this session, of this video, this Let's Play, I should say, that is being played on the actual release version of Mare Nostrum. Up until now, I was playing on, I think the patch number was technically like 1.15.99 or something like that, you know, pre-release version. And now we are in 1.16. I think it's 0.1 after that. I think there's a subversion in there. So the actual release version of Mare Nostrum. Now, apparently, there is still nothing in this pop-up, which is apparently where it's supposed to be, that tells us that we have a 20 province limit. Maybe it says it somewhere else and I just haven't seen it. But it is certainly in the patch notes, and that's the other thing. This is the very first game in which I've played where I have access to the 1.16 patch notes. So we found out a lot of extra stuff that I didn't know in the previous episodes because the patch notes weren't out yet. For example, and this is really substantial. Like for example, when I started the game, I didn't know about the 20 province limit, but luckily I was told that on Twitter by Wiz. So we've known that for a little bit now. But the other big thing is, hey, if you're a merchant republic, your vassals and marches give you 50% of their trade power. That radically modifies how we might consider expanding here. Because, like, I mean, I could potentially vassalize Denmark. Maybe they're too big. Actually, I guess I could check. Oh, yeah, they're still too big to be vassalized in this war. So, okay, that's kind of a moot discussion for now. But we could consider vassalizing them in the future, or doing something like that, or maybe the Teutonic Order. Again, they're going to be too big, and they're not co-belligerent in war, so they're going to take twice as much war score. But we could vassalize these people in the future, and I was like, maybe we'll do that. I mean, I would probably prefer to control this land directly for more influence over Lübeck, and that's still sort of true. But if we're getting 50% of their trade power, all of a sudden it's less important for me to control that land. So a normal nation gets, like, part of their income. Well, as a merchant republic, I believe we still get a portion of their income, but in addition to that, we get some of their trade power directly, which is beautiful. So we're gonna keep that in mind for more of our expansionist ideas. I mean, taking vassals is always a good thing, but here it might be even more so. And what's going to be interesting, I think, for us is the fact that we are limited on the number of provinces we own directly. Vassal provinces don't count. Since we're limited on the number of provinces we own directly, we probably, if we do take a vassal, we probably will never care to annex them. We won't need to annex them. And so it becomes very useful probably to turn them into a march. If we do get Denmark in some way, it gives us a march bordering Sweden, which is always, you know, a very dangerous guy over here. I mean, the fact that, you know, Muscovy is doing so well here makes me kind of happy, because there's always some risk there. On the other hand, you know, Sweden is, I believe, eating Norway. I think these were bits of Norway before. Yeah. Over here. So that, you know, a march here would be good. Also, the Teutonic Order in the future might be a really nice march to have. So we're going to consider those as we go forward. But for now, we just have a war to win. Wow. Come on, it's already been won. Let's be serious here. We've already won the war. We are, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go hang out and sit tight near. Oh yeah, it's a new load, new save, new day. All the rivalries get readjusted. I'm gonna go sit near Saxony to make sure that the Teutonic Order can't do anything. And Denmark has like 3,000 troops total. I don't know. For all I know, they're sitting in Gotland or something. I have no idea where they are. Yeah, you guys are basically repaired, so we're gonna bring you out to sea over here. No, I don't want to split up too much. The Teutonic Order does still have a fleet. So this little stack here, which is a little cannon heavy, but is fine. It's sieging. We've got 100% blockade. We've got a leader here with +1 siege, which is quite nice, whereas this leader has, actually, he's crap. I forgot about that. He's total crap. But we're just going to sit tight here and guard our ally. We are above our force limit, which is costing us some extra money, but we're not losing that much. We are making some pretty good bank already, so there's really nothing for us to do but to wait. Verdun here had joined in the war, but we made sure to siege them first. Now they're giving us war reparations. Oh, that's the other thing. Holy crap. Transfer power from trade. Transfer trade power no longer uses a diplomatic relationship slot, which is great, because I think everyone, when the transfer trade power mechanic was added, I think everyone, the first thing they did when they negotiated, you know, peace, it's like, you know what's going to be awesome? Let's force them to transfer trade power. That's great. What a great choice. However, it used to take up a relationship slot. So all of a sudden they find themselves with an extra relationship slot being used up. So they're at like, 5 of 4 or something like that. So now they were losing Diplo power all of a sudden. It's like, well, this isn't so good. But now it doesn't take up a relationship slot. And I don't think it matters if you set up the transfer trade power diplomatically or not. I think that regardless of whether you do it diplomatically or not, if you do it in war or through just being nice to people, I think it doesn't take up a slot, which is great. In particular, I mean, for us, that's another really good thing for us to go to war over. And also this ties in, I think, potentially to the change of the trade dispute casus belli no longer lets you take land. You can't take land. You can't get someone to revoke cores. You can't vassalize, I don't think. I don't know, it doesn't say explicitly about returning cores. I assume that that's sort of all-encompassing in the take land. I would personally prefer it if you could still sort of make people, like, return a core, but I guess that's fine. But you can, so basically, if you go to war for a trade dispute, I think you can break alliances, which has some value, but I think mostly you're looking for economic punishment, not to mention maybe humiliation. And that, I mean, thematically, that works out really, really well, but if one of the things that you can ask for that is kind of painless right now is the trade power, that becomes quite good, because, like, let's say you hit someone up for, like, give me your trade power and war reparations. I mean, you'll get less war reparations if they don't have any trade power. There you go, and, like, all their money. Or you go war reparations plus humiliate. Like, or sorry, transfer trade power plus humiliate. Like, oh, that sounds good. But you might still prefer another CB. Especially, it's still easy to fabricate a claim. Importing iron. We need imported iron for our fist, 60 military power, and Poland likes us, or 2 mercantilism. Well, again, the game apparently is considering mercantilism to be worth 100 Diplo per point, which I don't necessarily agree with, but I definitely, or more importantly, I might not be willing to spend that much. So, but I am going to say that 2 mercantilism is worth a hell of a lot more than 60 military power. We've gotten this event a few times already, which is awesome! More mercantilism. I'm hoping that they're going to be baited into attacking Saxony over here in the woods with my reinforcements nearby. Oh, I guess I have to unpause to actually see that happen. I'm like, man, that guy's taking a long time to walk. No, he stopped. Now, I don't want to initiate an attack here, especially in the woods, and especially while Saxony is busy. I want them to finish the siege, certainly. And they're working on that, which is great. Oh, right, that's another thing. Oh, that'll be quite interesting. One of the things that has also changed in this patch, and I think is probably great, even though it's going to hurt me here, is if you have too few forts for your countryside size. For example, I have a fort for my country. Non-fortified provinces, like right over here, are going to apparently be worth more war score because, as is, or normally before this, or still the case, provinces without forts are not worth much war score. And the reason for that is, like, forts are the ones that, actually matter. And actually, we can see this is worth 8 war score, 8%. And this one's worth 10%. 13%. Can you mouse over here? Size Lübeck, local autonomy, development, trade power. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I built a fort, would it drop the other thing? It doesn't show up there. But apparently, like, and I think that's smart because, you sort of need forts to besiege, not just have the one. And now it just means they can rampage through all this, get a shocking amount of war score without even having to take a fort. I guess I can compare. Now these are very high war score provinces too, despite not being a fort. I don't know. It's 1%, but it's also poor. 1%. Oh, now see, this makes a... Or no, I'm looking at the wrong stat. I was looking at this. Never mind. So I don't know. In any case, we will probably want to build another fort. And if we don't pacify the Teutonic Order, I actually think Kohlberg here would be an excellent place for a fort. It's on the eastern end of our little place. It does provide strategic value versus the Teutons, and Poland as well. Stops them from being able to run directly into my country and maybe go after a weak stack. Really keeps them pinned at one end of things. And I don't like to put it right on the edge over here because 2 reasons. One, if I have my maintenance all the way down to 0, they have to march through 2 provinces to reach the fort. And so hopefully on war declaration when my maintenance goes back up because of this thing, hopefully that buys me enough time to actually get a garrison in there. Even 1 tick of garrison is going to be sufficient so that they can't instantly siege it. And 2, a fort, of course, auto desieges any adjacent provinces. So, this is basically going to be protected from a fort there. All right, let's go and stand over here. And when we get there, we'll hopefully have these guys engage. This is woods, but we're going to have a pretty big numbers advantage, and we have a good leader in Saxony. 4-3 with 5 maneuver. Oh, shit! They did get the river crossing, which is really good. I don't like the fact that we've got such a weak front line. Hang on. Well, let's pull back this way, just in case. -2. What's their leader? 2-4 is pretty good. 0-5. That is a lot of shock. Nope, we're going to lose it, because I think we don't have enough of a front line going on here. And cannons are not very strong right now. I don't like that this is going to reset my siege progress. That's miserable. Oh, we won! Oh my god, that's very lucky. Because I don't personally care. I don't personally care about, you know, winning or losing the battle, really. It was mostly about resetting the siege progress. We will repay that loan. Nah, pro traders is fine. That's okay. A little less production efficiency, but more trade power. So we'll just sit around here then and wait, and then we'll go move over to Zeeland. I think if we left here, I think this fort would reclaim it. I guess I can sit here and technically start rolling some dice. Although without the cannons and the siege leader, it's going to be a little weaker. But that's all right. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave a couple of infantry behind. So that won't continue to siege. But that'll be good padding to this army and giving them enough frontline fighters that I'm going to feel relatively comfortable. And then I'll just come back down here and encourage the friendlies to attach. And hopefully they will do so. And then I'll have something that can go and re-stomp these guys. Actually, if that 1k stack just stays there, we'll be able to instantly stack wipe them. You're not attached? No. So, stay here for now. Yeah, okay. You're going to come follow. So what I'm going to do is wait until these guys attach. We should still be able to instantly stack wipe a 1k stack, because it'll be a 10-to-1 ratio, which is kind of a magic number. Okay, and yeah, now we've got enough frontline troops. We don't have to worry about any weirdness anymore. It's going to be fine. But yeah, cannons are really, really weak sauce early on. They do still help sieging, though. And, okay, technically, we're only getting credit for 3 artillery, because we've taken a little bit of damage. Wow, yeah, we took a lot of damage to those cannons. Not used to seeing that. But it's still +3 to siege roll, because it's just a level 1 fort, so it's going to be pretty good. Alright, they did re-siege that, which is a bit annoying. And they're going to move that way. So we should just be able to bop that. And then if we can group together as a 25k stack, we should be able to go and bop the other army, I think. I mean, a few of these sieges really don't matter that much. What is this? It is woods. We may get a river crossing. Maybe not. This guy does have a turbo general. I wonder if I just attach to you. Will you go and be aggressive? Yeah, good. You just do that, because I want your general to be in the lead. And I mean, you can't necessarily trust the AI, but it'll be fine. Oh, we are... Whoa. We are going to take this. We get the extra tactics, which is good. I'm not going to switch my infantry right yet, though, because we're about to go into a battle. That would mean we'd go in with no morale. But we will get the superior stats. What great timing for that. What was that? That was bonus to tactics. It was level 9. Bonus to tactics. I don't remember what it was. Oh, combat width, which isn't that critical at this point. Okay. Yeah, I think it was mostly tactics and the longbow. There might have been something else. Maybe there was a supply chain. I don't know. Because I thought there was more than just that in the little pop-up, but that's the important stuff. Tactics are going to be huge here. Are we using our tactics? Apparently not. It's 1.2. I think it's Saxony's tactics is what we're using. I guess we can go and see it over here. Military tactics. Yeah, 1.5. I don't know if our tactics still get applied. Like, if it's talking about taking losses from our units, I don't know if our superior tactics factor in or not. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We're going to detach. I'm just going to go sit in Neumark over here right away. And we are going to core some stuff, so I'm not going to grab that right now. I am going to go and upgrade to superior unit types. So, as per usual, I mean, ultimately it's the number of pips that matter. If you don't know, by the way, there's no real difference between offense and defense. Well, there is sort of, but it doesn't matter if you're starting the attack or you're being attacked. You know, like as whole armies, both offense and defense always apply. Every single tick of battle, every single round, both sides simultaneously attack each other, and both sides simultaneously use their defense to counteract the other's attack. So there's something to be said. If you have more pips on the defense, you're likely to lose less things, versus more pips on the front, you're more likely to inflict more damage. Which one is better? Well, it might depend on some other modifiers that you've got going on. There is a bit more of a significant difference between morale pips and shock and slash fire pips, right? Shock and fire do more damage, whereas morale is sort of your hit point health plus hit point damage. Although your hit point damage is also a factor of how many casualties you ultimately inflict. Which is why here I'm going to be a bigger fan of the Kundata infantry. Overall, all these guys all have 5 pips, but this is the only one that's got slightly more shock, and I think that's going to be quite good for us. I mean, we could check to see if we've got, better shock modifiers, different things, but I'm going to be okay with this. It would be nice to get the scythe for the production efficiency here, but and I don't know how much we're going to need to core. Potentially not that much, but I think I'm going to hold off on it. I guess I'm going to do that, and then and then that'll be fine, and it'll encourage friendlies to attach over here, and that's going to be okay. You don't have you do have siege. Honestly, if you just want to attach over there, that'd be fine. And what's this attack? Oh, you're coming down again. Interesting. Yeah, and what a good time to do it while I'm not at full morale. I mean, you are still going to get the -2, which is great. And I still have a 5 shot guy here, which is great. Not being at full morale definitely sucks. Now, we still use base morale to inflict damage, which is good. But we've completed the siege, which is the important part. Oh, and actually, since we completed that siege, this strait crossing is now blocked. Ha ha! Suck it. That's right, because they don't control both sides anymore, it means my ships can block them from moving. So I'm just going to go and leave. Oh, I can deoccupy Lowland. That's right. I own Lowland. I'm like, why are these stripes slightly different colored? Because it's mine. So they're just pinned in there. At some point, I can very easily assemble a big army. I'll get the river crossing penalty, but that's okay, because I'll have a huge advantage in numbers. There you go. Yeah, Saxony, join in over there with your 2 siege, dude. That would be quite nice. Seal of Confession. Blah, blah, blah. Much text. We add bonus to our spy network. 30% chance to discover. Oh, well, I mean, the spy networks are handy and all, but I'm just going to take the Diplo power. It's only 10, but honestly, the spy network doesn't help me that much right now regardless. That's my sieges. Different order than before. What? Sieges are at the top. Interesting. And probably a good idea, but a little disorienting. Oh, well, I approve. You'll probably go and stack wipe those guys. I approve. I thought I wasn't watching Saxony. I assumed they were coming to help me siege. Yeah. Go and do that. That's fine. You can go there. We'll de-siege all that. That'll be okay. You have de-siege Lowland, so just go back and hang out over here. And we'll go and siege Gotland as well. You finish that, and then I think, yeah, they're going to go and attach over there, which is great. We occupied Stettin and over here, so let's just go back to Jalen and just hang out there for now in preparation for an attack. Well, actually, since it's always better to take out the other people in the war first, I guess we're just going to move all our troops down here, since they literally can't do anything. They will mass up. So the longer we wait, the longer they'll have an army here, and we will potentially get that river crossing penalty. But I think overall this is the better plan. There's siege leader guy here? Yeah. I guess I could have checked here too. Oh, wait. He is here. But are we not getting the cannon bonus? Or his... Is it because I'm leading the siege, so it doesn't use his general? Oh. So what I should do is do that. Now you've got the siege. Oh, I don't know where your two siege general went. Doesn't really matter who sieges this, because my ally's not adjacent to it, he's going to flip the leadership to me regardless. So I guess I'll let him become attritioned. Haha. I'm a jerk face. Come back over here, because I got to remember Norway's still in this war, and I might want to go, and they might decide to jump on me. And I guess, oh, I keep forgetting, the Teutonic Order does still have a navy somewhere. So I probably shouldn't spread out at all. Let's just keep all my fleet here to block the Orsund. And I know there's some Scandies out there that just cringed at that pronunciation. Deal with it. Bum, 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 bum. Go a little faster, speed 3. Yeah, get everyone grouped up over here. This is woods and everything. Nice. I guess I could move into their territory at this point. Well, I'm a little concerned. No, they don't have any troops. They got stack wiped. You're the one with siege. Excellent. Oh, yeah. So, let's go and say, with all the cavalry, trim me down to something like that. You are going to go to the fortress, and the rest of you are going to split and do something like that. Oh, I probably should have made sure it was Merc infantries here. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da. And then this one and this one can pull back to here. There we go. Let the mercs become attrition. I mean, we're going to get some attrition here on May the 1st in both these provinces, but then they're going to be sieged. We won't get another one after that, so that's going to be fine. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, Neumark is... How good? What's the value here? 10 development. Yeah. Neumark is in Lübeck, which is nice, but again, it will count as one of my 20, so I'm not sure if we're going to actually want to take that. Danzig, though, I think we need to try to take Danzig. Even though it's in the Baltic, it's such a valuable province. 23 development. I mean, obviously, we're going to be paying for the coring and all that stuff, right? I mean, we're not getting a discount on that, but if we're limited by the pure number of provinces, and we are at 20, we want them to be as powerful as possible. 23 development is huge, all this trade power is huge, and trade power in the Baltic is actually going to be important for us. So just getting Danzig by itself is going to be a huge, huge win. So we will probably do that. That's probably what we're going to do with the Teutonic Order. Is just take Danzig, and piece them out of the rest of the war. It's coastal as well. Like, taking coastal territory is really good. If we can ever get up to Memel, that's another estuary over there, which is nice. There's the Teutonic Navy, so yeah, I'm happy I pulled back. Research is heresy. I don't want to lose power, so I will lose prestige, since I'm positive prestige, and I'll get some more when this war ends. I have to make sure not to go super negative prestige as a merchant republic, because apparently that will break a trade league as well. But we can wait. Oh yeah, there's a new loot map mode, and I assume it's under economic? Yeah. Shows provinces. So this has been completely looted at 0. It shows you actual numbers here, too. Wow. What I should do is do this, because it doesn't matter how many troops are here. I think the loot amount is the same. Yeah. So we want to loot as many of these. I mean, you can't often actually turn a true profit in war from looting, although sometimes, but it certainly helps offset the cost. Look at all this extra money we could be grabbing here. I love this new loot map mode. What map mode do I want to get rid of? These are all pretty important. I mean, I can probably live without the Imperial map mode for now. Yeah, I sometimes switch between the Fort map mode. So this is a pretty good, like, loosey-goosey one. So, loot. Boom. Yeah, so what I should do is I should send, like, basically a bunch of singletons to each one of these provinces. Let me go that way, and then when you get there, we'll actually get here, and then I'll split you up. Something has to be done. Ah, just randomly lose 50 Diplo power. Boo! Boo! Oh, no, stay there, because we want to loot. Oh, shit, how did you assemble such a large army so fast? Crap. Merde. Merde. Oh, I'm happy you finished that siege, so you're going to start moving up. Well, we're going to have equal numbers, roughly, and reinforcements on the way. I mean, we're going to start a little underpowered, but we still have better tech. Actually, I think we're going to be fine. Okay, we are never taking lose Republican tradition decisions again. Well, I mean, it's possible, but very unlikely. No, you come back over here after all. Where the hell are you going? You're going to go and attack Skåne. Well, that's fine. Can't complain about that. Navies, are under attack over here. Oh, that is Drama Llama. Oh, they have a lot more galleys, too. But they have a lot of transports, which obviously don't fight. They are losing morale faster. How's their leader? 111. I should have probably rolled a diplomat if I'd seen the attack coming. Now, it's less important that we hold this now. We are slightly in the lead, morale-wise, and every time they lose a ship, they will lose some more morale. And the transports should sink or easier. Yep, there we go. So we're holding it out. I was going to say, even if we lose this and therefore lose the blockade here, we still have Saxony that is guarding Jalen here, which is good. They're doing the looting here, though, which is a little unfortunate. Boom. Victory. So now, apparently, if I hit D to detach damaged, what it apparently does is it or that's the wrong button. D is detach blockade. We want A for repair damage. So the damaged ships will apparently automatically go to a port, and when they repair, they're going to come back and join the fleet again, which is cool. Ooh, it's worth noting we don't quite have a blockade anymore. Now, I don't know if that'll do that one at a time, or if it'll work till literally all of these ships are done before doing it. I don't know. Oh, you're going to attack across. You might not be able to pull that off, buddy. I'm not going to make the jump across with a few handful of troops. I'm going to sit here and just siege that for cash. Not much of a team player, but nah, you're fine. Oh, you didn't even get the straight crossing penalty. Oh, that maneuver. Excellent. Well done, Saxony. We don't have any transport ships, so we can't really go after Bornholm or Gotland. Development here, 11. But that's okay. We won't need that to negotiate whatever peace we want. I will buy this down a little bit. War exhaustion. Just a scooch. Obviously, it'll start going down once we're at peace, but it is getting legitimately high. Now that we've done, it would be nice to actually blockade this. Oh, or I guess we don't need to. I was going to say to speed up the siege, but apparently that's not required. So let's move you over, and then all the non-infantry regiments will go over there. So this is the one with my king with the siege bonus. You're going to go there, and you are going to go, I guess, just there. And we've got some more looting to do. I wonder if you can loot with just one person. I bet you can't. We'll loot 0.28. So you must need a certain... I don't remember the mechanic. You must need a certain number of things to get the full loot speed. But apparently you can't do some looting. Oh, are you still alive? Shit. Shit, man. Where do they keep getting these troops from? We do still have superior tech, right? They're on 8. We are on 9. Yeah, that's pretty huge. And, like, thank God for that. So yeah, we've got the higher tactics, which is critical. And we have more pips on our infantry, which is huge. Especially since we are artillery heavy, and artillery not that useful at this point. I guess I'm just going to move everyone into Königsberg over here. Because I don't want to have to lose my siege progress from, losing a battle over here. It's also in the woods, which is nice and safe, so that'll be okay. We have a decent amount of manpower left, which is a bit surprising. Let's check the loot map mode. I also want to check the numbers here. Yeah, we're hardly looting any with the small stack. Okay, so you do need a decent number of people to actually get anything done. So I think it's probably best if I do go ahead and just group up more of my people over here to get that done. Ships, and yeah, so there's an automatic repair behavior here, but it doesn't resplit the stack, and that's what I would like. As ships get repaired, I want them to come back out here. So I will just grab the healthy ones and move out here to get 100% blockade. And then I'm going to detach and move to here, where we'll have actually a pretty decent, superior number of ships in the Eastern Baltic, and will help us siege down Königsberg. So what's my individual war score to Teutoburg? 36, 44% all of a sudden. Why? Because the blockade? Even the partial blockade? Interesting. And if I just want Danzig, 60%. All right, we should be able to do that. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if we were almost there, based on, different values here. Election! Okay, actually, that's fine, because our king, as I say, 64, we are not re-electing him. And in fact, I think he just about got to this term. I think he got elected, inaugurated in 92. I mean, you guys could do the math. I think he was elected at 61, and I was like, he'll be 65 his next election. So, he almost served his last term. Excellent. What are we interested point-wise? I think we are going to take diplomacy to help burn through our trade ideas a little bit sooner, especially since we're currently good in a minute. We will be coring some stuff, but we're not ahead of time on diplomacy, and we've got ideas. So I'm going to take a diplomat guy, make the traders happy, I suppose, which is fine. I don't think I can reach these guys, right? No, yeah, won't let me move because of the fort, as expected. Still not a full blockade over here. Wow. Keep moving the ships as they get repaired over there. And that's level 3 fort. So, all right, we are still getting, the 2 artillery bonus. Good. I guess it's level 3 because it's the capital and everything. Right. And yeah, you just chill there. Verdun's doing some spy stuff. Okay, that's fine. And there's another fort in Memel. Wow, they have a lot of forts. Speaking of, I wonder if it's time for me to build a fort. And I think I will. We prefer building something else. I mean, the shipyard's still good. I mean, marketplaces and whatever. But this is not an important center of trade. No, I think I like the idea. I'm going to build a castle here. It is going to cost a lot of money, and it would suck if I got an event right now that said, hey, take some money, or maybe you'll take a loan. But I guess that'll have to do. 100% blockade, which shall help out that a lot. How quickly are you pillaging that? Okay. So what is it? 10 cents per troop? Up to 10 troops for the max of 1? Maybe you can go over that. Yeah, I'll have to wiki it between things. I mean, it's always something that I've, like, just passively accepted. Because it's sort of... I found it annoying to micromanage. Oh, every time you click it, say... Oh, cool. But now with this map mode, it's like a lot easier to just see it all. It is some money sitting on the table. Although most of my positioning the army is still going to be mostly, you know, strategic and tactical as opposed to economic. But it's nice to know. A little bit of extra info. I could pull back a little bit here to reduce attrition, but no. I could jump on these guys right now. These are not fully reinforced yet, though. I mean, I could do a combine, but I think what I'm going to do is this. Oh yeah, we ejected the Navy. Just send some other muscle there, just in case. So you're about to finish the siege on the other side. Okay, no, we're good. Back there. Detach. We're going to siege out Gotland. Because now there's no navy to worry about. Hey, more trade efficiency. Huzzah! And detach and go there. We're delaying the siege over here because it's not 100% blockade anymore, but we're going to get them there in a moment. Detach and go. I could get merchant adventurers. We don't need the trade range quite yet, and I mean, while you can go negative in your war, like peacetime negotiation, I'm going to go and just wait until we're finished negotiating peace, just to say. All right, I guess we're going to go after... do we need to go after Memo? Well, let's group up here and consider it. Would have superior numbers. We'd be attacking to the woods across a river. Oh, we have no leader anymore. Right, we lost our king, which is a damn shame. All right, Thomas here's good. But yeah, we lost our 5 shot guy. This guy's got maneuver 2, though, which is nice because it means we won't get the river crossing. Just attacking into woods, but superior number and presumably still superior military technology, indeed. And I think we can just go for the stomp. And I think there's no... even if I can get Danzig now, I think we go for it anyway at this point and just go for the 100% war score because we'll be able to get more stuff. Are we? Oh, we are rivaled as well. Humiliate is 40. Danzig was it exactly 60? It's exactly 60. So we can take Danzig and humiliate them. Or, where are you running to? To here. But I'm betting... Oh, hostile fort. Damn it. And our leader doesn't have any siege anymore. That sucks. Oops. Hang on, move all those. Just keep the mercs there. I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Wait, we're gonna get power projection just from taking stuff from our rivals, because Denmark's also a rival. Yeah, so we're gonna get lots from there. We may not need to humiliate. We may be tempted, in fact, to go for you know, more money. We're not gonna be able to take the trade power because that's 60 as well. But we could go Danzig, war reparation, all their money, break an alliance or something like that, and that might be fine too. We'll have to see. I'm curious to see exactly how the power projection will look like after this. Probably humiliate might still be better. We don't really need the money, although money is always good, right? Money always makes everything better. But power projection is insanely powerful. That's a lot more power points if we can get above 50. And I think we will get above 50 after these, you know, 2 little peace deals here, because that's 2 rivals we're fighting against. But we want it to be enough over 50 that stays over 50 for a while. All right, that's a little bit annoying. As long as the fort doesn't pop, that's going to be fine. It's going to be fine to resiege. And I suspect when Saxony's done over here, it'll probably go and kick some butt. I'm quite happy with them continuing to siege over here. It would have been nice if they'd pulled that off. Of course, the AI doesn't get, like, the crazy siege rolls when they're sieging for me. Only when they're sieging me. Like, 1% chance to win a siege. Boom. Success. All right. And on that little salty note... I think we're going to have to put a cut in here. This video's gone on long enough. There's going to definitely be a little bit more time while we wait to siege that out. Oh, Skana just went, so we'll probably clean up a little bit of stuff over here and start very close to the start of next episode. We will be negotiating some peace, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.